In this math video tutorial, we will learn polynomials factorization. Using factorization of polynomials, we can transform complicated algebraic expressions into simple expressions. And sometimes polynomial can be represented in the form of a product of two or more polynomials or monomials. This is not always possible and often very difficult to find the required factors. And what gives us factorization? It permits simplify expressions. For example, when we have common factors in numerator and denominator, we can cancel out factors in numerator and denominator. Let's give a basic factorization techniques. If all terms of the polynomial contains the same expression as a factor, we can take this common expression out of brackets. For example, assume we have a polynomial 6b squared xz minus 12 b to the power 4 x squared. We can take 6b squared and x out of this polynomial, and we will have z minus 2b squared and x and x. That's why we represented our polynomial as a multiplication of a monomial and another polynomial. That's why we can, if we had, for example, an expression something like this, minus 2b squared x. In this case, we could cancel these two polynomials and have an answer 6b squared x. That's why factorization of polynomial is very important. And this technique is quite complicated. Another example, assume we have 8 x cubed y squared minus 2a x squared y plus 4xy. And we can take 2 out of these three numbers, 2, and we can take out x out of these three factors, x. What about y? We can take out y out of these factors, and we will have 4x squared y minus ax plus 2. So again, we this polynomial, we represented this polynomial as this monomial times this another polynomial. Sometimes it's possible to break the terms of the polynomial into groups and find the same expression in all sets of brackets and factor out this expression. For example, assume we have cy plus dy plus cx plus dx. In this case, we can take this y out, and we will have y times c plus d, plus here we will take this x out, and we will have x times c plus d. And next we will take out this c plus d inside brackets, and we will have c plus d times y plus x. So let's repeat it again. Sometimes it's possible to break the terms of the polynomial into groups. And find the same expression in all sets of brackets and factor out this expression. We was talking about this expression c plus d. So factoring can be quite complicated, and you need practice to understand how to do this in real life when solving problems. Another example, assume we have 10 x to the power 3 minus 6 y to the power 3 plus 4 x y squared minus 15 x squared y. We can take out for these two terms of our polynomial 5x squared, and we will have 2x minus 3y. For these two terms, we will take out 2y squared, and we will have 3y minus 2x. Here we can write, since, as you already noted, this term and this term are equal except the sign, so we can change the sign for second term of our expression and write this will be equal plus 2y squared 2x minus 3y. And next we will take out these two factors out of our expression, and we will have 2x minus 3y times 5x squared plus 2y squared. So we have 6ax minus 2bx plus 9by and minus 27ay. We can take out 2x, and for these two terms, and we will have 3a minus b. Next, for these two terms, let's take out 9y, and we will have b minus 3a. And now we rewrite, and as in previous example, change the sign of second term, and we will have minus 9y 3a minus b. Next we take out these factors, and we will have 3a minus b times 2x minus 9y. In next example, sometimes we need to add new terms to perform factorization. Let's assume our famous case, our famous example, a squared minus x squared. As we know from previous tutorials, this is equal to a minus x times a plus x. And to perform factorization, we subtract ax and again add ax. And next, when we take out a, we will have a minus x. Here we take out x and we will have a minus x. Next, when we take out these two brackets, we will have a minus x times a plus x. That's all. Next example, a squared plus ab minus 2b squared. This example, a little bit, it's not, I cannot say this is easy, it's not hard, but you have to practice to perform next factorization. Here, we write this as AB. AB is written as plus 2AB minus AB. And this is equal to AB. So we rewrite our AB as 2AB minus AB. And let's rewrite minus 2b squared. For these two terms, we take out a and we have a minus 2b. For these two terms, let's take out minus b and we will have a minus 2b. Next, we notice that we have same two factors, and when we take out a minus 2b, we have a minus b. So all in all, we transformed our polynomial we performed factorization and transformed our polynomial as a multiplication of two monomials or two polynomials. Sometimes we have to use shortcut multiplication formulas we learned earlier. Let's write it again. Shortcut multiplication formulas are used in algebra again and again, and we can write it as in previous tutorials. As we know, this is equal to a plus b squared. If you don't understand, watch our previous tutorials. This is quite easy examples. And next example, a squared minus 2ab plus b squared is equal to a minus b squared. A squared minus b squared is equal to a minus b times a plus b, as we know from previous example and from previous tutorials. Using these formulas, we can solve this example. For example, if we have 4a squared plus 20ab plus 25b squared. And using this formula, we can write it as 2a plus 5b squared. Because when we use this previous formula, we can write this brackets squared as 4a squared plus 2 times 2a and 5b, it will be 20ab plus 5b squared, which is 25b squared. That's all. And factorization of polynomials is quite technical, as I said. This is technical work, and you have to practice this technique. Next example, assume we have 12 plus a cubed minus 4a minus 3a squared. We can write this as 12 minus 3a squared minus 4a plus a cubed. And if we take out, for these two terms of our polynomial, if we take out 3, we will have 4 minus a squared. For these two terms, if we take out minus a, we will have 4 minus a squared. And we have two common factors, and if we take out this 4 minus a squared, we will have this multiplied by 3 minus a. So as we see from this example, you have to practice factorization techniques a lot to represent polynomial as a multiplication of different monomials and polynomials. And this is very important for transforming complex algebraic expression into simple algebraic expression. Like us and subscribe. It was everything for this tutorial. Thank you very much for your time.